Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fetch Quest podcast where we talk about video games and more. I'm your host Guy, joined by my fellow co-host Connor
Hello.
and Brewer.
Hey everybody.
Alrighty boys, so Christmas is over. I want to hear, how was everyone's Christmas? What was your polls? Tell me, I want to know.
It was pretty good. I got some games I wanted. I got Cyberpunk, Metaphor, just a bunch of games I was wanting.
Oh yeah, same here. I got Metaphor as well. I got some Pokemon cards on top of that. Managed to actually get some decent pulls this time, so that was nice. On top of some amiibos.
Nice. I got some money as well and a few Lego sets because even though I'm 20, you never grow out of Legos.
You never grow out of
now that you
Legos.
mention it, over my Christmas break, I've actually been playing a lot of Metaphor recently, and I'm hoping to get it done by the end of this year because I've had it for a while and I just want to get it done.
Now that you mention it, I've played a lot of games this year.
Huh. You know what? I'm thinking the same thing. That'd be a nice vid for us to do. Us looking back on all the games we played this year since we played so many.
Well, why don't we just make that this video then?
Oh my god, we just figured out a topic on the spot! Yay!
Yay!
Yippee!
Awesome. Today we're going to talk about just a recollection of like what happened in 2024 and like what we played and like just give viewers insights of like what we're playing. It's going to be I know it's probably going to be different from everyone else's because we're nerds. We are nerds. So like we're definitely going to be skewed in like some genres and whatnot like that, but I really do want to hear what everyone here like has played because I know that we have played some fantastic games and I just want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You saying that guy with being skewed is like me trying not to beat the JRPG and visual novel allegations.
True.
No, literally. No,
Like-
I'm telling
like
you
what-
right now, I've played like 5 turn-based RPGs that are like at least 70 hours long this year. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah, I have a decent variety, but I always have my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if I ever have children, I won't have my favorites. But for my games, I do have my favorites.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my list I've got right now, and I feel like mine's definitely gonna be the most varied out of all of us.
Yeah, I have a lot of weird ones.
Yeah,
Let's get talking about it, boys. I want to hear what are some of your favorite games that y'all have played in 2024, whether they have come out this year or whether they came out in previous years.
How about we each just take a turn mentioning a game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Well, I'll go first.
Alrighty.
So a game that I played this year that I think I just like really liked, and I know everyone else in here really likes is Balatro. Like I know we've been playing the absolute shit out of that.
Yeah.
Balla Peak.
But we did talk about this a bit in our Game of the Year video, but the reason I'm bringing this up is because recently we all met up in person and we did a big old Balatro group run, and it was the best run I think any of us have ever had.
Yeah, this includes Liam as well, one of our main host members, that and Ryan, the guest host from that night. So everyone in the Balatro vid, which you guys should watch, was in person playing Balatro together. It was great.
Yeah,
It was fantastic.
yeah, it was one of the best runs we've ever had. Like, I know it's the best run I have ever had. Like, we just all played so well, which is crazy because almost everyone but me was probably like at least tipsy. Like we what did we get, like Anti 13?
Yeah, we got like the Anti 13 until Small Blind fucked us up.
Yeah, until it went from getting a couple million to getting like multiple 24 billion or something.
It was like 47 million or billion.
Either way, once you get up to like Anti 13, 14, 15, it jumps so high.
Yeah, but it was such a fun night. But I just wanted to mention that because oh my god, that was such a good night.
Oh yeah, definitely. we had fun with the group Balatro runs. That and my Christmas gift to you guys as well. The
Oh, yeah.
handmade Velatro cards.
I'm so glad I pulled the Gross Michael Polychrome.
Context, Brewer made us custom-made Balatro Jokers, and they're fantastic. Again, Brewer, thank you so much for making them, because I look at them every day and I'm like, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also
I made a couple copies for myself, and I'm very happy with them.
Yeah. He also gave me a very awesome, like, Sonic sprite puzzle that I have up in my room right now, and it is so cool looking.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was in GameStop when I saw that. I was like, this speaks Connor energy.
Yeah. But, like, you know, let's move on. Brewer.
Yeah, you know, I think I got a good transition, because while I got Connor Sonic, Connor got me Monster Hunter, specifically a Monster Hunter Rise shirt. But I'm gonna mention both two Monster Hunter games, because not only did I go back and play some Rise this year to beat Primordial Malzeno with Guy, but I also started up Monster Hunter World. I beat World's base game, and I beat Iceborne's final boss as well. Now I just have a lot of the last super bosses like Elatrion, Fatalis. Yeah, those are gonna take a minute, but
Yeah.
either way, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter this year, leading up to Wilds. Which speaking of which, we all played the beta as well, and what were your guys' thoughts on that? That was a lot of fun.
It was the most fun I've had with Monster Hunter. Like, even with playing Monster Hunter World, and like, I am in the same boat as Brewer. I played all of World base game, and I've beaten the final boss of Iceborne, and I also just have to do some grinding to get up to Fatalis.
Yeah, I fought Safi Jiva a couple times with Guy, but Elatrion and Fatalis are still my big ones. Well, that maybe Kolviteroth as well.
Yeah, but I am like so looking forward to Wilds, because that beta was the most fun I've had. Like, doing the group hunts and fighting Grey Dow was just so much fun. Like, all the animations with the wound system, like, it is, and like the mounting animations, like, there's just so much sauce in that game, and I'm so looking forward to playing that.
Yeah, the weapons all feel great.
2024 was definitely like a year filled with Monster Hunter for me, because early in the year, like Brewer said, we finished up the post game for Monster Hunter Rise and got all of the like hardest bosses out of the way. We also got I also helped Liam and Brewer with their first ever playthroughs of Monster Hunter World on PC, which has been a fantastic experience. Oh my god, and not to mention the Wilds beta. This has been a year filled with Monster Hunter, and it's only going to get it's only going to be more Monster Hunter from here on, because Wild is releasing in 2025, which is my most
World video
game.
Coming up. You guys should watch.
I can't wait to be in that video and it just be the Squidward looking out of his window the entire
Oh yeah, poor Connor has been playing on console while the rest of us are on PC.
Hey, but the thing about
shout out to Wilds having crossplay.
It's gonna have crossplay.
I'm so glad it's crossplay, dude. That's another reason why the Wilds beta was just so fun, because I was actually able to play with you guys.
That's awesome, dude. It was such a, I don't know, Monster Hunter with friends is like a different kind of, it's a different kind of like co-op experience, because like,
yeah,
how do I describe this? It's like, you have to use a lot of tact, but also like, it's extremely rewarding if you fill your roles correctly. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a hammer and you're knocking out the monster a lot, you're going to be doing well. If you're like a dual blades main, going for like the tail and then cut it off. I don't know. There's just something unique about Monster Hunter co-op, and I'm glad we got to play a lot of that this year, boys. It was so much fun.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Love us some Monster Hunter, but you know what? We will have more time to talk about Monster Hunter in some future vids. Guy, how about you tell us a game you played this year?
Yeah, of course. One game that I have played this year that I think has just been absolutely fantastic, and kind of one that I go back to like a lot of the time. Speaking of co-op, I want to talk about Helldivers 2 a little bit. As of right now, I have not played the Illuminate update. However, I think this game is just special in the, like, by the way, watch our Helldivers video, but in the fact that like it does live service extremely well, and the co-op aspect of it is just fantastic. I feel like I always get a fuck ton of enjoyment out of the game every time I boot it up and play. And every time I play with friends, there's always something funny that happens, and it's very rewarding. Like, whether it's like getting the materials to get more guns, or just get, I don't know. It feels like I'm constantly making progress in that game, and I just want to shout it out. And yes, fuck you, Sony, for doing the things you've done to that game, but also like the game is not dead. They are far from like ever like dropping the game right now, and it's such a fun game to come back to. It really is. I just want to give a shout out.
Yeah, no, that update, especially being announced during Game of the Year, is definitely bringing a lot of players back into the game. So, while it has definitely had some harsh blows because Sony keeps shooting itself in the foot, hopefully the team can just keep picking the game back up and then getting that hype up even higher and higher than it ever was.
All right, we have officially solidified the order. It is now my turn.
Yes,
Go for it, Connor.
The turn
Go.
order. Connor's speed stat is the highest. He goes first.
Let's go.
Unless we use Trick Room.
Oh no, not Trick Room. No.
And Guy goes first, along with Blood Moon or Saluna.
Oh god, that's an awful combo. But a game that I want to bring up that it released recently, and you know, I mean I don't know how to describe it, but a game I'm bringing up is going to be Marvel Rivals. Now I know that the two of my co-hosts are not the biggest on like hero shooters and stuff like that, and frankly, neither am I. I really don't like Overwatch or Overwatch 2. But I really am liking like what Marvel Rivals is shaping up to be right now. It is just, I've been playing it with a bunch of my friends, which I think a few of them have been guest stars on the podcast, but it's just a lot of fun. It's just really well polished and just a fun game to play. But you know, that's something I want to bring up.
You say that now until like a year from now when they like make bad patch after bad patch, and then we just get an Overwatch situation again.
I'm going to be optimistic, Guy, because I like the game and I want to be optimistic about it.
Or not Guy, Connor. Just be honest. We know you love Squirrel Girl.
I will be honest. She is a baddie. She is bad as hell. Like, I will not hide that. I wear that loud and proud, Brewer.
Thank you for being honest.
Look, all I'm saying is that I wish it was real, and I don't blame you.
Alright, well, if we're talking about recent games, I'm gonna mention one that I'm the only one who's played this, and a game probably you viewers have never heard of, unless if you listen to Nick Robinson's YouTube channel.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
Would it potentially be a game by Atlas starring the Jack Brothers?
No, actually, no.
Oh.
Bro, that
was the worst read of your life. Dang, Connor.
Bro, you were full chesting that too. Like, you were so confident in the guess. Like, I bet you if you had money on you, you would make a bet to like say it was the Jack Brothers, and then you'd lose everything, and then you'd be on the street, Connor. This is on you,
bro. This is crazy because like imagine Trick Room really was up, Guy in the Blood Moon or Luna combo, and Connor made a wrong prediction and didn't use Protect.
Yeah,
Connor would be fucked.
I would. Yeah, no. You said neither of us have played it, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna talk about Jack Brothers because nobody has played that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll mention that one later, but I'm actually gonna mention a more festive game, Mission in Snowdrift Land. It's a very unique little concept for a game that, and it has a unique history as well because it was developed by a third party, but it was published by Nintendo. And the concept for the game was just that, like, it's basically like an advent calendar platformer. Every day you would get a new level, so it's sort of like how an advent calendar, every day you open it, you get like a piece of chocolate or a little toy, candy, just whatever the advent calendar's themed around. For this advent calendar, it's actually a video game, and you get a very good platforming level every single day. So I actually did play that properly, just one level a day. Well, except a couple days where like I fell asleep after work, so I did 2 levels a day after. But I played it as an advent calendar, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's not the most grand platformer I've ever played. That, and there's a couple times where I'm like wanting to curse the developers a little bit because of just some of the ice physics, but it was still a very cute little platformer at that, and I'm glad it isn't lost media and I was able to properly play it, because it was stuck in limbo for a while until more attention was made around it, and then developers actually refunded it, and since they still had the rights for it, were able to put it back up on Steam. That, and they actually have new content with it as well, so they not only re-released it, but they improved the game with like mini bosses and then a couple extra levels as well.
That's really cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool that they actually like added more content as time went on. That's sick.
Yeah, no, I obviously I wouldn't recommend playing it right now, because you kind of lose some of that magic of the advent calendar system. I mean, it still works as a platformer on its own, but maybe next year, if you guys are thinking of buying an advent calendar, maybe instead buy Mission in Snowdriftland and play a level every day during December.
Oh yeah, I will keep that in mind. Actually, thank you for telling us about that.
Yeah, it's a very cute game. I'm glad I got to play it and cover it. And that and glad to see Connor risk it all for nothing.
Connor would be like, "I'll strike big next time, I swear."
Listen, 99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big.
That's real. You're so real for that.
Connor had his credit card. He was like, "All right, if I reroll a couple times, I'll get something good." And then now he's at negative $20 in debt with nothing to show for it.
No, literally. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, Lord. But speaking of gambling, one game that I have played this year that I feel like has just, I don't know, it's kind of like, the reason why I bring up gambling is because it's kind of like inconsistent in terms of like what's coming next and its content, but I gotta say, I love this game all the more the same. Street Fighter 6. I've been playing a good amount of it this year. I know it came out last year, and it was actually my game of the year of last year. But I have got to say, it is so fucking good for like combat, and I won't lie, the balance patches haven't been exactly the best in terms of like their thought being like a lot of thought put into them. However, I do think that this game is it's evolving in a good way, and I love that more characters are being added into it, like Terry from Fatal Fury, and we're getting Mai soon next year. And not only that, but I feel like as a Street Fighter player, I'm getting better and better by getting more characters into Master Rank, and also just improving like my neutral and fundies. And I love seeing that progress, and I'm glad that I'm keeping up with the game and like what's going on with it.
What can I say? It's kind of crazy. Game. It's kind of crazy. Capcom doing what Nintendo don't, putting Mai in their game.
Literally. I guess Street Fighter 6 is no longer for good boys and girls, because, like, damn, they're adding Mai.
Yeah. The baddest baddie of all time. At least in the arcades.
Damn. Dude, fuck. I guess I'm ass now, like, a bad kid, because, like, only good boys and girls.
I'm surprised you didn't get Cole for Christmas. Well, maybe that's because is Mai out yet?
No.
Yeah, that's why you're not on the naughty list, because My Shiranui is not out yet for the Street Fighter 6 season pass.
I'm safe for one more year, baby.
You're safe for one. You were safe for this Christmas.
And that's it. Oh my god, no more Christmases. Fuck. Oh god. But Connor, now that I've discussed Street Fighter 6, you tell us about a game you've played this year.
Alright. A game I played this year that I think is really under here. We'll play a guessing game. I'll list like 3 things about it, and you guys have to guess what game I'm talking about.
Damn, Connor's really wanted to make up after that horrendous bet.
I was trying to win his winnings back. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this game is not super old, but it's not very recent either. It desperately needs a remaster.
I know what it is. I know what it is immediately. You didn't even have to say it. I know what it is. I know exactly what this is.
And it has really good combat. I want Brewer to guess first.
You want me specifically to guess first?
Yes.
Yeah,
Paper Mario Sticker Star,
exactly
your favorite game. I'm kidding. That Sticker Star. Never Sticker Star.
Alright, Brewer, guess.
I know exactly what this is.
Kid Icarus?
Incorrect.
Damn. Alright, guy.
It's Bloodborne.
Ding, 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 ding. Guy got it right. It is Bloodborne.
The Souls veteran guesses right. Who would have guessed?
But
Dude, he
Kid
didn't
Icarus
even have to
also,
say remaster. I knew exactly what it was.
Kid Icarus is also a game that deserves a remaster or a remake really bad. Please, Nintendo, please remake Kid Icarus Uprising.
Please.
But yeah, no, I played Bloodborne this year and its DLC, Old Hunters. It's such a good game. It like I Guy had convinced me to get it when it was like super cheap on sale, and I did. And I just never really touched it because it just sort of sat in my backlog. But after I beat Elden Ring and its DLC this year as well, I immediately went to Bloodborne and kind of just swept through the game, if I'm being for real. Because, you know, after you beat Promised Consort Radon, you know, you kind of just are insanely good at the game at that point.
You're just goated.
Yeah, and so I really did just get through the game really fast. Like, the only fight I struggled on was Orphan of Cause, but it's Orphan of Cause, so...
I can't wait for Orphan of Cause to randomly show up in Elden Ring Night Rain.
That's gonna be so funny. There's gonna be a group fight with Orphan of Cause, Melania, and Promised Consort Radon.
Nah, I want the randomizer mix-up. Promised Consort, Orphan of Cause.
That would be amazing.
That would be so ass. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I really feel like Bloodborne needs to get just some kind of like expansion or not expansion, like it needs to get a remake or port or something like soon. Like if they're, I mean, I think I've talked about this before, but if they're willing to give Horizon a like remaster when it doesn't need it because it's works on PS5 and PS4, like then they should be able to remake or remaster Bloodborne.
I
Yeah,
concur
definitely.
because the difference between like Horizon and Bloodborne is that Horizon works perfectly fine on the PS4. It has no problems running or anything. Meanwhile, Bloodborne in some areas dips in a lot of it dips in terms of like frame rate. And
Yeah.
because of the limitations of the console, the developers had to lock it on the PS4 to 30 frames per second. And in a game where frame data is very important in terms of like rolls and like hit markers and shit like that, having only 30 frames kind of fucks with the whole experience.
Yeah. Well, not to mention on PS4 as well, modders were able to like get it at constant 60 FPS. So like with a much more powerful PS5, they can definitely do it. They just won't.
Yeah,
Because they suck.
Yeah, but play Bloodborne, or because I'm gonna be honest, we're probably not gonna be getting a remaster anytime soon, sadly. But yeah, play Bloodborne, great game.
Yeah. I guess leading into that, while we're still on the topic of Souls, I will say play Elden Ring, because I actually played it for the first time this year, leading up into Shadow of the Erdtree, and it was a fantastic experience.
Oh my god, so did I. Brewer, what weapon did you happen to use for most of the game?
A curved greatsword, specifically Morgoth's.
Oh my god, I also used a curved greatsword, specifically Morgoth's.
And Bloodhound Fang.
Oh my god, that I didn't use that, but I also used a.
Well, it's still a curved greatsword.
Yeah. I also used Hoarfrost's Stomp in the DLC. Did you happen to do that, Brewer?
Wow, I did. Oh my god, we're such original people.
Yeah, it's not like we've made this joke like 30 times.
Yeah, I definitely haven't mentioned that you're my persona before.
Yeah, exactly.
I ran a posture break build in the DLC, if that's anything.
Nobody cares.
No
Get
one
out.
cares. Unless someone else runs that build, then you are not funny.
Get out.
Get out!
Okay, but in all seriousness, I'm very glad I did play Elden Ring when I did, because well, not having to wait on the DLC for one, because that would have been painful, having to wait years for that. I mean, the wait was probably worth it for everyone who did play it on launch day, but Jesus, that took a while. But I had such a good time, and then like I remember streaming it to Guy, and then beating the final boss too. Like the music was fantastic. I loved the combat and exploration. And then also just having friends who've played it, like even though I played it much long after launch, I still had a lot of people I could talk to about the aspects I was discovering in the game. And then there's still hype around the game, like right around when I beat it, because Shadow of the Erdtree was coming out. So there's a lot of stuff I was seeing online with it. So I think I couldn't have picked a better time. I mean, maybe if I played it at launch, maybe. But considering I don't think I had a console I could probably play it at the time. Actually, no, I did. What the fuck am I saying? Either way, Elden Ring was fantastic, and playing Shadow of the Erdtree right after made me physically ascend.
Yeah. What I want to say is that, just to interject, my Elden Ring run was a cross-generational one, because I played it on launch when I had a PS4, got to the Fire Giant, wanted to kill myself because it's Fire Giant, to drop the game, and then didn't pick it back up again until like a few months before Shadow of the Erdtree came out. And then I went and beat the entire game from Fire Giant while relearning all the controls, which was definitely an experience, but I feel like that just means I'm a really good player if I was able to do all of that.
Nah, if these Fire Giant soloed you that hard, you had to take a 2-year break. Fire Giant for like 5 tries.
It's Fire Giant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fire Giant was not that hard. No diff.
I'm not saying it's hard. I'm saying it's an ass fight.
I hate that fight. It's really bad.
I don't think
It's
that
not
bad.
hard. I'm not even gonna say it's in like the top 10 hardest fights in that game.
It's
It's
not.
just an ass fight. It's so
But
bad.
it's not hard. It's just dog shit.
At the very least, it's a cool Berserk reference.
That is true.
Though I can't mention that character because, God, that is a very dark character in Berserk.
Berserk fans will know.
Berserk fans will know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That night I did read Berserk while playing it, so that definitely did heighten the experience. Especially seeing all the enemy designs for the trailers and Shadow of the Erdtree, be like, oh, I've seen this before.
It's the fucking soy jack point meme.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen this one before, but it just came out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Elden Ring was like fantastic, especially like, oh god, Shadow of the Erdtree that came out this year was so fucking good. One of the best DLCs like I have ever played, ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I look forward to Night Rain.
Yeah, I'm really happy that you guys played Elden Ring, because like I know I had been like sucking that game's dick for years, but like now you understand why. Because it's peak. It's fucking phenomenal. But like, I guess it's my turn to talk about a game that I've played. Still, since we're on the Souls like topics right now, I want to talk about a Souls-like that I played and finished this year, Lies of P. Oh my god, this game is fantastic. This was developed by a Korean studio. This is their first time developing a game. Lies of P is a Souls-like where it incorporates mechanics and ideas from all of the previous Souls games. I'm talking Dark Souls, I'm talking Elden Ring, Sekiro, Bloodborne, all of them, into like a singular game where it's actually it is actually a retelling of the Pinocchio story, because, you know, Pinocchio is in the public domain. And you'd think it wouldn't work. Pinocchio Souls-like, but oh my god, I cannot believe how good it is. The story is great. The combat is even better. The world is so much fun to like explore. The customization is fantastic. If you are a fan of Souls, I think Lies of P is going to be a game that you are going to enjoy the hell out of. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and I'm gonna be dead ass. It's like better than like, I want to say half of like FromSoft's Souls lineup. I'm gonna be like, if like on my personal ranking of Souls games, it's currently Dark Souls 2 at last, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1. Then after Dark Souls 1, it's Lies of P, then Dark Souls 3. It's that good. I genuinely think this is like one of the best like first timer games like we have seen in a while, especially for like a first time Souls like. For them to get it this right on a first go is just impressive. Genuinely, like, great job, devs. And also, yeah. I can't wait for your DLC coming out soon. Please give us a trailer. Fuck, please.
I am definitely gonna try and get that game soon, because I've heard great things from you about it. But I'm gonna move on to another game that also has Shadow in it, and we actually recently got an update on the director of it, Shadow of the Colossus.
I thought you were about to say Sonic X Shadow Generations. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's very fair, given that I am the resident
Yeah,
Sonic.
you mentioned Shadow, and then I was like, no,
That's
no.
why I assumed that's what. Yeah, you were saying no, and I was like,
Shadow
oh,
brain.
he thinks I'm saying Shadow Generations, but no, I'm talking
I was
about
getting ready
Shadow.
for it, dude. I was getting ready.
But no, I am talking about Shadow of the Colossus, and at the Game Awards, we got a trailer for a game by the same director who did Shadow of the Colossus. That looks like it's gonna be like sci-fi-ish, which I'm super excited for. That looks sick. But I played this game this year, and it is just incredibly good. Like, I'm honestly like, what is this? Like a PS3, PS2?
It's a PS2 game.
It's a PS2 game.
I mean,
Yeah.
remade for PS4, but originally a PS2
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I am so surprised this is a PS2 game. Like, I know obviously the graphics and stuff got updated for PS4, but like the amount of scale and just like incredible stuff in this game is just phenomenal. Like, it really is just an experience that I can't really describe. Like, because it's not difficult. It's not like, there's not a heavy focus on the plot, because like you only get inferences of the plot through like very minimal cutscenes and stuff throughout the game. It's just an experience. Like, I just loved watching like the Titans just walking around or stuff when you'd encounter them or something like that. Like, I just thought that was so cool. Um and just the way the gameplay works is so cool too. Like, I am like and so I this was like just such a good game to play, and I'm so glad we're getting another project by the people who made this game, because I've wanted to play Eco and what's the other game they made?
The Last Guardian.
The Last Guardian. Yeah,
Maybe you should wait to play The Last Guardian. That one's known to have some jank.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard that it's good though, so I have bought it and I am gonna play it before their new game comes out.
I can get both because I have PS Premium, but
I want to play
definitely
Eco and The Last
trying to
Guardian,
play
but
both.
preferably Eco first.
Yeah, same here probably, but this was just, it's such a good game, and I see why it's so popular. Like, yeah, I really can't explain it. Like, you just have to play it to get it.
It's one of the best games ever made, like without a doubt.
Hmm.
It's a game you can beat in one sitting, but the impact that it has on you is something that can last for a lifetime.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And just a final note, as someone who, like, I can't remember what the fear is, but I am essentially just like, there's like a sort of like very uncomfortable feeling I get whenever I see like very large like creatures or monsters or something like that. As someone who has like a sort of thing like that, it was honest. Like, I felt like really no fear when I was playing this game, because the way they portray the Titans and stuff like that is just so beautiful.
A lot of them just feel like natural beasts in the worlds, especially like the two really small colossi that like are afraid of fire.
Yeah.
It made you feel like you're fighting more just like an animal than anything.
Yeah, but I will say, fuck the eel. I have I think it's like megalothalassophobia or something. Essentially just a large things in water. Fuck the eel. That one actually did terrify me.
All right, guys, 2025, we're gonna make Connor play all of Subnautica.
I actually did get Subnautica Below Zero for Christmas, so I'm definitely planning on playing Subnautica and that game.
I cannot wait for you to stream
let's see how
that
you do
so
against
that-
the Reaper Leviathans, Connor.
I can't wait for you to stream that, and then just like a random like fish, smallest fish imaginable, like pops up in your corner view, and you're gonna be like, oh!
No, dude, I have avoided Subnautica for so long because I've heard great things, but I've avoided it so long because I have that fucking fear, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do it.
Me taking Connor into a PetSmart right after he played Subnautica. The cashier's looking at him because he's screaming.
I'm just like constantly like in a paralyzed state of yelling the entire time in the fish store.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
moving away from Goldfish, no diffing Connor. I want to mention another PS2 game. This one being a big series. It is a God of War, not God of War 2018, because why did they not give it a different name for the reboot? God of War for the PS2, the first one. I've been wanting to play it for a while, and I still want to play 2 and 3 before I play Ragnarok, because even just playing God of War 1, like, it's a very different game than 2018, but playing the newer games and then playing the older ones and seeing Kratos' character, what he used to be, and like his development, it's just really fantastic. Because I played a little bit of Ragnarok just so I wouldn't get spoiled while playing Astrobot, because there was actually kind of a spoiler in Astrobot.
Which is funny.
Yeah, but I played a little bit of Ragnarok, and there was a specific line that in the first couple hours of Ragnarok where Atreus was saying something to Kratos about, like, be more like a general, and then Kratos was remembering the last time he was a general, and he was like, fuck no.
He went from Zeus to boy.
Yeah. I mean, Zeus wasn't even part of the equation in God of War 1. Well, I mean, he technically was, but Kratos wasn't in the I'm gonna fucking kill you stage with Zeus yet. He had beef with Ares. And that beef with Ares was great, except the final boss. I beat it, but it was very annoying, especially second phase. Those who know.
Yeah, I'm probably
know.
I've wanted to play more God of War games since beating 2018, but I'm probably gonna hold off because there is that rumored Greek game that they're talking about.
Yeah. Well, not a Greek game. I think just the Greek Saga being remastered.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because I like you know, it's not just the first 3; it's like all the Greek games. But
Yeah, the original 6, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I do want to say real quickly, Sony, for the love of God, lock in when it comes to re-releasing some of your games. Like,
not the newer ones, the older ones, please.
Yeah, especially a lot of the God of War games, because, like, and this isn't even something I'm talking about for newer releases, but like on PS4 they re-released God of War 3, right? Great, cool. They just did God of War 3 and re-released it on the PS4, but for some reason, like, the God of War original collection that had God of War 1 and 2, they didn't re-release that on PS4 alongside it. So you didn't have the first 2 games before the third one that ended the original trilogy. So I'm like, Sony, why? And then modern day, when God of War 2018 came out and then even Ragnarok, you could play God of War 3 because, like, it was released for PS4, but you still didn't have reliable ways to play God of War 1 and 2. Not to even mention the other games that were for the PSP and Vita as well.
The thing is that, like, I'm not defending them, I'm just saying it's really stupid, because you technically can play
I was about to get into that. I know with, like, the cloud versions, but I should not have to play a fucking cloud version of a PS2 game.
Yeah, I am not gonna do that, because the experience I've had with cloud games is very bad.
Yeah, because for one, it's a PS2 game. Second, that isn't just one I can individually buy, own, and play. That's something that's stuck to a fucking subscription service, which, God, get out of here with that. Just let me play the games without having to be hooked up to the internet. Like, it's one thing if it was a service sort of like Nintendo Switch Online, where, like, it's a retro game, I can't buy it individually, but I can play it. At the very least, with the Switch Online, I'm not playing a cloud version of it. Like, it still sucks I can't download it individually, but at the very least, I'm not playing a version over Wi-Fi that's gonna stutter when I press the D-pad down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so Sony, get your head in the game, please.
Yeah. Guy, it's your turn now.
And that's fun to talk about, but, like, on the topic of that, like, speaking of games that we feel like should get, like, a remaster or a remake for, like, modern consoles, I'm not gonna say Pokemon Black, because Pokemon Black is perfect and it deserves to be where it is. I just wish it was re-released on modern consoles. But the game that I think that I've been playing recently that should get a remaster or remake is Far Cry 2.
Yeah, Far Cry 2.
Far Cry 2. This is the game of all time. Now let me tell you about it. Far Cry 2 is the game where you become a white privateer and you have to kill all of the African terrorists, and you have to do their faction missions, and you have to be their jackpot, and you have to do thing, and you, oh my god, you go across, look, there's a zebra! Oh my goodness! The game
Holy
works so well, it's functional, it works well on modern PCs, oh my god, it's so good.
Holy shit! Kaboom!
Okay, I mentioned this before. There's an inside joke I am not in on. I'm so out of the loop.
He is simply a jackpot. That's what you are.
Cool.
Yeah, but like TLDR, like Far Cry 2, I've been playing it recently. It's a lot of fun, but I can definitely see like where the Far Cry series has evolved from here, and I'm kind of glad it has, because there's some aspects of it that I wish like just wasn't there. Like there are only 5 fast travel points ever across the entire map, which thank God you unlock like immediately. However, the problem is that if you're doing side quests that are very important to like get more guns and whatnot, you have to like travel long distances that can take up with like 5 minutes worth of driving just to get to a certain area to like accept a quest or like kill a singular NPC so that you can unlock a gun that you might not even ever use.
The only thing I will say on Far Cry 2, if you play it on PC, make sure to turn on VSync.
Or don't. Okay, if you want the funny option, leave it off. If you want to actually play a game, turn it on.
If you want the option that gets you stuck in a room for like 30 minutes and you have to play a puzzle game, if you want to play a puzzle game, then go for it. Alright,
You're a jackpot. That's what you are.
You're a jackpot. That's what you are. Alright, but I'm gonna go on because I know Brewer is immensely confused.
Well, the audience is confused as well. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, this is a great inside joke that will continue to pop up in the future.
Maybe explain the inside joke to the audience in the future, though.
Alright, well, yeah. Moving on from Far Cry 2, we've been mentioning games that we have very enjoyed this year. But at least for me, not all the games I played this year were very good. And so I'm going to talk about Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Damn.
Oh, that game's peak.
Nah, dude, that's fantastic. I played it as a kid. I loved every single second of it.
This is, I think I can safely say that this is not the worst game I have ever played, but this is 100% the worst Nintendo game I have ever played. This
You played Xenoblade 2.
I haven't beaten it. So that one doesn't count, and it is not as bad as Paper Mario Sticker Star. This game, the fact that I have to call it a Paper Mario game feels like a betrayal, because this thing is only Paper Mario and aesthetics alone. It has none of the good gameplay, it has none of the good characters, none of the good story, none of the good environments, none of the good writing that any previous Paper Mario game had. And I have played previous Paper Mario games. I have played the original and Origami King. Well, that's not a previous one, but you get my point. This game is fucking dog shit. It is, like, legitimately, how do you make something like this, call it Paper Mario, and then think, yeah, this is good enough to release? I'll just quickly go into it. The main gameplay of the game is that you collect stickers, and you use them in battle like they're a bunch of fucking items, and it sucks shit because an appeal of the Paper Mario games was the unique gameplay that was actually good, and this is not that. You have, like, don't even get me started on the story. You know how in Paper Mario, the character of Bowser is like one of the best parts of those games? He's always charismatic, very fun to like just watch and enjoy, and like he just has some great lines. Well, guess what, shit ass? He doesn't even fucking talk in this game. He doesn't get a single line. He just shows up at the beginning, steals the MacGuffin, and then fucks off to the middle of nowhere for the entire game until you fight him at the end. The only thing you get of Bowser is freaking Kamek and Bowser Jr., both of which fucking suck. And like I really do want to go on, but I do have to keep, I do have to let the others talk, sadly. But holy shit, this game is so fucking awful. Like I literally, but like World 2, yes, in a Paper Mario game there are worlds. It's like an actual fucking Mario game. by World 2, I was already over it, and I started using a guide to just get through it as fast as possible. So yeah, fuck this game.
Maybe you should have like stopped playing.
No.
Damn, that's a rant if I've ever heard one. Which is
If
crazy because like I didn't even think the game was that bad. Like it's not great compared to the other Paper Mario, especially even like just Paper Mario 64, the first one. But like, damn.
Every time you mention Sticker Star, I always go back to the scene in Better Call Saul where Jimmy McGill is like, he's exiting a parking lot and he can't exit the parking lot because he didn't get enough like parking stickers. And he has to go, hold up, I have to go back inside so I can get enough fucking stickers because I didn't get enough stickers to park properly. Let me go back in because the goblin, the troll under the bridge wants his stickers.
I've never seen Better Call Saul, so I don't get this reference.
It's so peak.
I think the way he's phrasing it up makes sense.
Yeah,
there's a Sticker Star reference, and it's in that episode.
I'll say my piece of this is the worst Nintendo game, and if anyone claims Nintendo's never made any bad games, I'm directing them immediately to fucking Sticker Star.
I'm gonna make you play Mario's Missing one day. Cause you're gonna hate Nintendo, want to shoot them after playing that.
Alright, your turn, Brewer.
Yeah, it is wild to follow up after that, especially because Sticker Star, I actually have some fond memories of that game because like my grandma got it for me on Christmas when I was young.
I've said this before, but if you enjoy it, good on you. This is just my opinion. I will have to say, you should probably seek a therapist, but it's if you enjoy it, good for you.
Damn, that's crazy coming from a shadow simp, but all right.
At least
I think I'm gonna follow up with another 3DS game on a bit more of a positive note, because Jesus Christ. I'm actually gonna mention a DS game as well. This year I played. They're technically new games for me, but it's more so replaying because they're Pokemon games. I played Pokemon X and Pokemon Black. When I was younger, I played Pokemon Y and Pokemon White. I wanted to replay them because Guy was replaying through Pokemon Black, so I wanted to replay it as well, just to see if it kind of lived up to my memories, and so I could continue a shiny hunt I've never finished, which, funnily enough, I'm actually doing that shiny hunt right now for a shiny Shelmet, because I killed it when I was like 10, because I was stupid. And Pokemon X I wanted to replay because of Pokemon Legends Z, or ZA, I think.
He said it British. He said it like he's British.
He's fucking British.
Yeah, but I wanted to replay both of them for excitement for the new game, because I did enjoy Legends Arceus, so I just wanted to get ready for Legends ZA as well. And I really enjoyed both of these games. I think Pokemon Black is the better game. Pokemon X, I know it is a very mixed game a lot of times, but I still had a lot of fun with it. It definitely did have some lows in a couple spots, I think probably due to it being the first 3D Pokemon game. But I still had a great time overall. Like, I liked a lot of the new Pokemon designs. Mega Evolution is still probably the best gimmick they've done. I just hope in Legends ZA we'll actually be able to unlock more Mega Evolutions throughout the story, because a lot of them were locked to the post-game, so that was a little annoying. And then Pokemon Black, I played White as a kid, and it was just as great as I remembered, if not even better. Fantastic lineup of new Pokemon, because Pokemon Black and White have been, like, I think the only Nintendo or Pokemon games where you've only been able to use the new region's Pokemon and none of the oldies at all. Like, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that have done that, just because they got backlash for it. But I think it was a good decision, because there were so many Pokemon that, like, normally I wouldn't have used that I did use in that playthrough because of the tighter focus on the new cast.
Yeah, the reason they did that was to it was like meant to be sort of like a soft reboot of Pokemon.
Yeah, especially after Diamond and Pearl, because they felt like they were doing the same thing for a while. So
yeah, but
it's crazy. It's the only game where you can't naturally encounter Pikachu.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
dude, that is crazy, actually. Holy shit, because he's fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
he's the mascot.
I really liked Pokemon Black when I played it, and we probably will do a video on it soon. But yeah, I have very few problems with that game. It's a freaking amazing Pokemon game. It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I had a great time with it. The story was even better now that I have better reading comprehension. That, and I loved all the Pokemon to choose from, and then all the battles as well. It was just fantastic. That, and also shout out to the Pokemon, I think, modding community that are, I don't even know what to classify this as, server community. But I missed out on the Victini event when I was little because it wasn't actually as common for everybody to have a router back then to download events. So I didn't have one back then, so I missed out on it. But I was actually able to re-access the Victini event, replaying it, because the Pokemon fans are goated and actually set up custom servers for that. So I was able to access all those like old events, including Victini, and catch it.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it was awesome because like I always wanted to have Victini on my team and use it because like I think it's just such a cute and well-designed mythical Pokemon, but I was never able to.
Yeah.
But now I was, and Victini is awesome. Even if maybe just a tiny bit busted for a couple of the gyms. But luckily its moveset's kind of ass in Gen 5, along with a lot of the Gen 5 movesets, so we're chilling.
Like
I guess it's your turn now.
Yeah, no, I also played Pokemon Black for the first time ever this year. It was fantastic. I fucking loved it. Hear more of my thoughts on the Game Award episode. However, I want to talk about another game that I have been replaying a lot this year that has really given me a new perspective on like what the game is to me, and like kind of made me appreciate it more, especially as time goes on because of how much new stuff the developers add for the game. I am talking about Minecraft, because I be placing blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Oh my god. Is that fucking big?
Yes. It's just Brewer on the table.
Okay, Jack Black.
The child
But,
of your minds.
But yeah, no, we started up a server, like a Fetch Quest server, and we've just been playing, which we haven't beaten that server yet, but that's just because we got really busy. But like, oh my god, I put in a lot of time on that server, and like just in Minecraft in general, and it made me like appreciate just how like good the game is in terms of like its freedom of expression. I love how like the world generation works. I love its items, its crafting system, and I love how like the game just lets you go. You can do whatever you want. And it's like, obviously, like this isn't new to Minecraft. If you've played it before, you know what you're getting into. But it's like, damn, this game good as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't beaten it. I have had a lot of fun with Minecraft. That and on a different server I played with friends, I made a slowpoke house, and it has been, let's just say, vandalized.
And they put like a bunch of dicks around it or something?
Possibly. I haven't been on the server in a minute, but I know they wanted to vandalize it from the start because they really hate acacia wood. And because they hated acacia wood, I decided to use acacia wood for the entire base.
That's funny.
Okay, but that's kind of on you for using acacia wood. That shit's ass.
Nah. Acacia wood doesn't always fit. It's not as well as like birch wood and just regular oak. But acacia wood can look good.
Wait, hold up. You use birch?
Every now and then. I think I meant to just say just regular wood.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm not the biggest fan of birch. I see its applications. Like, don't get me wrong. And when it's applied well, it's really applied well. But like acacia wood.
Yeah, no, I think I meant to just start off with like oak. Birch I don't like because of how like light it is. It's just too pale.
Yeah.
It needs like Genshin characters. It needs more melanin.
True. But I guess it's my turn now, and we are. I say let's do one last round of like games, and then we'll wrap up. How's that sound?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe two, maybe 3 rounds. Hear me out. We do one retro, one modern, and then one game we played in 2024 to end it off.
All right.
Dog, I've already said my retro game, and it's Far Cry 2.
Damn, you haven't played any other retro games? That's crazy.
I've been playing a lot of new games. Like, I haven't been like doing a lot of retro.
Yeah, I mean, it is always interesting to see everyone's variety on like what they play. just like how many like different eras of games we cover.
Yeah. All right. It'll be sort of like a lightning round. It'll be that.
Yeah, let's do lightning round.
All right. So I'll go first. Retro, modern, and 2024. All right. Retro game that I have played this year that I actually really enjoyed was actually Metroid 2. I think the game's like really good, and I like how the whole point of the game is just to hunt down Metroids and stuff like that. And it's just a really good start. And I've played the first one. I played Metroid 1, and so it was really cool to see the evolution of Metroid 1 into Metroid 2, and just how they changed the Metroidvania, or the not Metroidvania, how they changed the Metroid formula and how they evolved on it into Metroid 2. That was like really cool to see. For a more modern game I played that I've been playing, I've been playing Fortnite.
You're
Wow,
raw for
really?
that.
I would have never guessed. Looks at your
You're awesome
looks
for
at your
that.
account. There's like 1,000 hours on Fortnite.
I actually don't have that many hours. I have a lot of hours.
Hyperbole there, hyperbole, but
Yeah.
Hey,
I know there's a lot in
don't
there.
diss on my duos partner, dog. Cause me
Yeah.
and Connor, little do you know, we're like Goku and Vegeta, but in Fortnite.
Yeah, we literally are the best Fortnite duo. So, I'll just
Oh,
hop off.
Okay, go get him,
hop off.
Gogeta.
hop off our dick, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
wasn't really dissing. I was just exaggerating the amount of hours.
yeah, but no, I've
If
been
anything, I
playing a
thought you
lot of
guys would take that as a
Fortnite.
compliment, having 1,000
Yeah.
hours in Fortnite.
But I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, especially with my best duos partner Guy, and it's just
Hi.
yeah, it's just really fun. This new season's also like really great. It's just really fun and stuff like that. All the new modes they're adding are hit or miss, if I'm being for real, but the core base season is really fun. And then wrapping up with my 2024 game, I'm gonna have to give that to you know what? Yeah, I'll talk about Shadow Generations. I've already really went into this in the Game of the Year episode, but this is just a really good game. It's nice to see an actually like really good Sonic game coming out. And I love Shadow. I actually recently went and watched Sonic 3 with a group including these two. Sonic 3 was incredible, just an absolute amazing film.
Dude, Jim Carrey was so fucking good.
I
Like, oh
love
my
Jim
god.
Carrey as Eggman. It's such a good pick.
And there was 2 Jim
It's also just a
Carreys.
good film.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It was actually just like a really good film, like an actual this is definitely probably biased for me as a big Sonic fan, but I would genuinely give it like a 9 out of 10. I have very few actual problems with that film.
As a like person who has, well, actually, I think we've played about the same amount of Sonic games, Connor. You're bigger into fandom, I guess. But like, as someone who's not as big on Sonic, I would also probably give it that rating because like it was a really good movie. Like there aren't really a lot of problems with it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Shadow Generations really fucking good. And I'm so glad that this has been a sort of renaissance year for Sonic. I'm actually probably going to be playing Sonic Mania soon, so I'm going to look forward to that. And I just hope we get another really good Sonic game soon. Because this game was fucking peak.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. You go, Brewer.
Okay, to start off with retro games, I'm gonna go with the one Connor tried to predict like 30 minutes ago, Jack Bros. I thought it would just be really interesting to play along with like Virtual Boy Wario Land to like kind of see that weird era with Nintendo where with their biggest fail of all time, the Virtual Boy, and to actually look at like some of the like salvageable games from that era, like some of the games that were actually good, because Jack Bros is really good and is funnily enough, it's the first like English or first Atlas game that was released in America, I think, or released in English, which is kind of crazy considering it's a spin-off game. But I mean, hey, we're used to playing spin-offs when it comes to Atlas, since most people play Persona over SMT. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just some things never change, you know. But it was a very fun and quick, like just top-down shooter, and with the Jack Bros. It was a lot of fun. I'd recommend you play it for yourself, but it's very hard to access unless you emulate it. That and it's I think the most expensive Virtual Boy game of all time. It's like $1,400 for like a loose copy, if you're lucky. Like crazy
Well,
expensive.
isn't that because it's considered like the best Virtual Boy game?
Yeah, that and like Virtual Boy Wario Land. Difference being though, Virtual Boy Wario Land, even though some would argue it's the better game, it's a lot more common. It was published by Nintendo. Whereas this is an Atlas game, which Atlas games historically are expensive, and it wasn't a very popular one as well. Like I mentioned, it's a spin-off of the SMT series, and it was the first one in America. So as you can imagine, the main series, none of the games were on there. And then it was on the Virtual Boy. It was fated to die. Like they gave it the death penalty as soon as it was made. But either way, I think if you have the means to play it on emulation on PC, that or there's actually a very good emulator on 3DS that actually lets you play with the 3D effect as intended. I would recommend playing it. Very very good retro game. In terms of modern games, it's a very hard choice for me. I wanted to mention Amori, but I did give it my non-2024 award in the Game of the Year vid, so I'm gonna pass on that for now. I'm just gonna shout it out real quick. You guys should watch that video. It's fantastic. I actually want to mention a bit of an oldie as well, but not as old. Terraria, but specifically the modded version, Terraria Calamity Edition. I actually played this with a guest and a former host, Hayden and Logan, who have both been on this channel before, and we had such a fantastic time together. The first time Logan played Terraria was just with me and Hayden on a normal world, and we played Terraria Calamity soon after, and we had such a fun time with it. Like, it feels like a natural evolution to Terraria, and honestly, I think it would be hard for me to go back to normal Terraria after it, because like now even just like the final bosses of Terraria feel like child's play compared to the fucking batshit and insane bullet hell that I played at the end of Calamity. Like it was such a fantastic time, and I do want to play like more modded games or more fan games, because just playing through Calamity and experience something that great, it makes me want to experience more of just like what the fans can do, like with Pokemon games. I know Crystal Clear is really good. That and just other like games like modded Mario as well. Like it just kind of opened my eyes to that more. I've liked playing fan games, but like Terraria Calamity really stepped it up for me. And getting to play it with like two of my really good friends as well as some of my best friends was fantastic. So shout out to Hayden and Logan, you my boys, Terraria gang forever.
Hell yeah, man!
Yeah.
That's what's
And
up.
then-
That's what we love to hear.
Yeah, and then my last game that I want to mention, this one's a little cheating for 2024, but the DLC did release in 2024. That and it's a live service game, so I don't feel as bad. It's Splatoon 3 Side Order, but also mostly just Splatoon 3 if I'm gonna be honest, because Side Order, I played it after Grand Fest was over. That was a great little experience. I did have my issues with it. I felt like it did need some more content. But overall, Splatoon campaigns, as I've mentioned in the Game of the Year vid for Best DLC, Splatoon campaigns are always just really solid. There's usually no issues with them. I always love them. The characters are great. I wish they could have gotten more characters. But the reason I'm even mentioning this in the 2024 section right now is because of Grand Fest. It was such a fantastic send-off to a fantastic game. I do wish Splatoon 3 may have had like 3 years instead of 2 years of live service, but at the very least, they went off on a fucking banger, because Grand Fest was so amazing. They had all the previous idols, they had a brand new location at the end, and then all the themes playing as well, the new themes, that and the revamped ones were great. I absolutely loved it. I felt a little teary-eyed at the end, because I just have such good memories of the game and Splatoon in general. That and also Liquid Sunshine is an amazing song. It's still stuck in my head. So yeah. I would say play Splatoon 3, but Splatoon 4 will probably be out on the Switch too. So maybe wait for that. Either way, I love
Yeah, there's just a good
Splatoon.
chance it'll come out soon.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, especially with how many copies Splatoon 3 sold. Yeah, either way, I hope with Splatoon 4, when it ends, it'll have something as great as Grand Fest, because it was so much fun. It felt like it's similar to like some Fortnite's done with like their live events, but they did it in Splatoon 3, and they did a fantastic job with it. Now, I do kind of wish the rest of the live service aspects of the game were that good, but you know what? We'll hope for better in Splatoon 4.
We take what we can get.
Yeah, take what we can get, which is a fantastic ending, at least.
No, I concur, man. I concur. Like, Splatoon 3, though it had a very, very rocky, like, just pace in terms of, like, its live service elements, like, I'm so glad I was able to play Final Splatfest with you guys, because it was so much fun. Oh my god. But, I do want to talk about some of the games that I've played. Let's talk about a retro one that I have played. I finished Metroid Prime, actually, and I have got to say, that game was phenomenal. I cannot believe how good that game was.
Oh
Not
yeah, that's a
flawless,
great one.
however. Not flawless. I'm so sorry, Metroid Prime stands who like say it's the best game ever made. Those Chozo artifacts are fucking ass. They're so ass. I'm sorry. They are not well designed. They're not good aspects of the game. But besides that, like, it is a pure masterpiece. That's just like, I'm surprised how well it holds up in terms of like gameplay, exploration, tutorials, like as a GameCube game. When the thing is that like they didn't really change all that much for the remaster on Switch. They just like upped the graphics on it, and it looks fantastic on Switch. Like, holy shit! Like, I genuinely think that is a game that will remain timeless, or at least will not age poorly at all as time goes on. And I'm so glad I got to play it, because I understand the hype now. It's fantastic. What can I say? One game that I have been playing in 2024 that did not come out this year has been Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh, good pick.
PlayStation exclusive that came out in 2020, the last game on the PlayStation 4 before 5 became the predominant PlayStation system. I've got to say, Sucker Punch Studios, the guys who made Sly Cooper, for their first outing of making like an open world action adventure game, they knocked it out of the park. I think Ghost of Tsushima is a fantastic experience, and honestly, like, if you own a PS4, you owe it to yourself to play this game, because it is just such a fun adventure through Tsushima and Japan, like during a very like war-stricken time in Japan's history. And I just think it tells a very good story about like what honor means to people. A very fun game. Also very easy to platinum. If you want a free platinum trophy, go for it. But one game in 2024 that came out this year that I beat, and oh my god, it is my game of the year 2024, and I will suck this game stick to the day I die, and all the haters of this game are fake as fuck. Astrobot. Peak. Oh my god. I know my fellow co-host have also played Astrobot, and I know they have some words to say on that.
We've talking a lot about Astrobot in the Game of the Year vid,
And
our full episode as well. And
Yeah,
hell,
so
I've drawn so many different avatars for Astrobot at this point.
yeah, it's a very good game.
Especially for that Astrobot thumbnail, I drew Kratos Bot and Aegis and Cat from Gravity Rush. I was very happy.
And Parappa.
Yeah, that and Parappa.
It's such a good game. It's almost like it got Game of the Year.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
dude,
no,
if
it's
did,
a
though,
fantastic game overall. Like it competes with some of Nintendo's best platforming games with Mario.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it definitely does. And I hate that like there's a discourse going around about it. Like, people who have not played the game are calling it like mid when they haven't played it, because like, oh no, our 70-hour JRPG didn't win.
Oh no, Wukong didn't win Game of the Year.
Oh no, Metaphor and Rebirth didn't win. Okay, cool.
Well, I haven't really
They're
heard
not
that
as
from
good.
Metaphor as much, especially Wukong.
Yeah, it's mostly Wu. I was about to say I have not seen anything from like Metaphor.
Yeah, but it's like Wukong be like, look at this cool fight, and it's like a 90-second cutscene. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say I have encountered some people who have not played Metaphor or Astrobot, but think Metaphor should have won.
That's
If they are watching this video, they know who they are. You are not free from. You are not free from me, you son of a bitch.
I'm guessing they're the types of people who have played Persona 5 by watching YouTube.
No, actually, they have played it and it's one of their favorite games. I won't say who it is, but they know who they are.
We're going with some crazy call-outs tonight. Connor trying to do the call-out of the century to fail, and then Guy calling someone out.
But yeah, no.
I need to do a call-out. I'm feeling left out.
Astrobot, I feel like it's just a fantastic experience that like will never be replicated again in terms of like an enjoyment factor for me. I think it's my favorite 3D platformer. I'm gonna be real. I've spent some time with it, like, and thought about it. I think it's just the best one I've ever played. And sure,
There's
Mario Odyssey's right there, and I need to replay Mario Odyssey to like truly like feel like compared to Astrobot, because I played Odyssey when I was like a kid, when I was like 13. But like, damn, Astrobot did everything needed to just be a fantastic video game.
You don't say that.
Say what?
Say you played Odyssey when you were a kid.
I was, man. I was 13.
I feel old.
Yeah, that makes you feel so old.
God, I was a teenager back then. God.
You guys want to hear something really dumb? I had just turned 13 when Breath of the Wild released. Just turned 13.
Dude, this is the year I was started to be able to legally drink. Like, I feel old.
Mm-hmm.
Guy's about to be able to legally drink as well in a couple months.
Soon, baby, soon. I'm coming for you, Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Hey.
Kill Jack Daniels. Kill Jack Daniels.
But no, guys. I think we're about that point in the video. What do you guys think?
I'm the only one who hasn't done a call out, so I don't feel special. So I want to do my own call out real quick. I want to do a call out to you, the audience, for just being so goated this year. Thank you for all the support you've given us this year. Like, we've had a lot of videos get over 100 views this year, which isn't a lot compared to other channels, but it does mean a lot to us when we see that many people are watching our vids. We got over 100 subs this year too. So just thank you for the support that we've gotten this year.
Yeah.
Though our videos are not of high quality, like compared to like other big podcasters, we do put a lot into this and like making sure we're consistent. So it does mean a lot that you guys like sit down and listen.
Yeah.
Leave a comment telling us like what you feel about the podcast. We'd love to interact with you.
Yeah. Tell us if you like have anything you want us to improve. Maybe any video topics you want us to cover. We will happily listen to anything you say, unless if it's a bot comment, because we have gotten one of those surprisingly.
I can't believe that, dude. It was so ass. Like,
it's kind of funny. The bot comment trying to fish for money was on the Balatro vid, where we were talking about gambling.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
just thank you from the bottom of our hearts for giving us a chance, and we will continue to upload and hopefully grow.
Yeah, I think before that, I do want to ask a question to you, Guy and Connor.
What's up, man?
We've done a lot this year. What's one of your guys' what's some of your favorite videos we did this year before we end this off?
Oh man, I'd have
great fucking question. Holy shit.
Yeah, because we started this year off with Mario Odyssey, and then before this video, we ended off on our Game of the Year 2024. So we started the year off pretty strong.
I'm getting like an idea of like my top 3. Balatro is definitely up there. I know that was recent, but like I feel like that was just a fantastic recording. We had a lot of fun recording that. Ryan was a great guest on that. Another one for me.
Making the thumbnail was really fun for me and Connor because we actually collaborated on that one, like splitting up the work half and half. So that was a lot of fun.
Mario Bros. Wonder I thought was just a very fun and consistent recording. Like we matched that game's energy. I think perfectly in terms of like talking about it, and I think that was just a fun recording. Also got a little sentimental with Liam there because he is my Toad brother.
Yeah, Toad Brothers. I remember that.
I'll list a few of mine. Balatro, Mario Wonder. Yeah, I fully agree. I think those are some of our better videos. Our Persona 3 Reload video, I really love that one.
Ooh, yeah, especially the intro we did for that one as well.
Yeah, the intro
was really good. Julian was also a great guest for that.
Yeah, The Elden Ring videos were also really fun. Loved working on those. Um, Gosh, I've enjoyed our quarterly reports, guy. You know, they're just nice videos for us to do every now and then.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's fun to talk about games that like come out and like their stats and whatnot. That's always really fun.
yeah. Oh, another one is our music episode part 2. Um, that led to probably the fate. Just for like, I guess a little peek behind the scenes. I am the one who does like a 99% of the shorts for Fetch Quest. Um, and I know I've been slacking lately. I'm gonna try and fix that. But
You to go, Connor. Shout out to Connor, everybody, for
No.
doing
Shout out
like
to
all of
Connor
our
for putting a lot of
shorts.
work into that. No, seriously,
Yeah.
like, because me and Bro are like primary editors on the videos, and then Connor, he does shorts, and like he's done such a good job.
Yeah,
He's such a
me and
fantastic
Connor
job with shorts,
split.
Connor. You really have.
Yeah, and then me and Connor split up work usually on thumbnails.
I kind of do like I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I do the shorts. I will sometimes edit the videos if they're busy, and then I usually will help out with thumbnails and stuff like that. But really liked our music episode part 2 because it led to probably my favorite short ever of the drunk driving one, which is super funny.
Yeah.
That was
And
so
then-
funny.
And then probably, honestly, probably our Pikmin 2 episode, Brewer. I think that was just a really great recording all
I've
around.
enjoyed all of our Pikmin episodes. We
Mhm.
need to. I know both of us need to play Pikmin 3 so we can make a video off that. But like,
Yeah.
I love the thumbnails we've done for Pikmin as
The
well.
thumbnails are the best
Sending
part.
our Pikmin to war. We're gonna keep doing that.
I will try my hardest to come up with a pun for the title of Pikmin 3 because we thought of a pun of like sending our Pikmin to war, but replace the 2 with a number 2. But yeah, we will. I got Pikmin 3 for Christmas, so I am definitely going to be playing that sometime, and we will do a Pikmin 3 video.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can guarantee that.
Oh, definitely. Man. All right, I'm gonna shout out a couple vids myself. First one I want to mention, that wasn't super popular, but the April Fool's vid. I just had a lot of fun with that one. Because we were gassing
Oh,
up
that one
games.
was so funny.
We were gassing up games we would never gas up, like FIFA, but then dogging on Elden Ring and other games we love.
Oh yeah, that was.
Guy said he loves Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I said I hate it. Like it was just a really fun episode in general.
Yeah. Oh, another video I want to quickly shout out is our Street Fighter 6 video because I really enjoyed making the thumbnail and avatars for that vid.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing those. They looked really good.
I love the I loved our Shadow of the Earth Tree video. I love doing the Bale voiceover for that, and I think editing that video was just so much fun.
No, I
putting that
loved
together.
I loved both of the Elden Ring videos this year because for one, I felt really hyped about Elden Ring, so like us doing special intros for those felt amazing, especially like all the voice work all three of us did, like me and Connor with the first Elden Ring video, and then Guy with the Egon voice for Shadow of the Earth Tree video.
Something I think we will definitely try to incorporate this next year with our videos is going to be like big special intros for like big videos. Like I really feel like we're going to do one for our Monster Hunter World video.
Yeah, we've definitely done it for games we feel very special attachments to, like Persona 3 and then Elden Ring twice. I mean, hell, we're probably going to do it a third time with Night Rain, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like some shit like Balatro meets Elden Ring as like an intro or some shit like that. That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Another video I want to shout out. Like, I personally really liked it, the thumbnail, that, and the video itself, but also it is our most viewed normal podcast video as well, at least for Fetch Quest Adventures. Link's Awakening, which is currently at like 180 views. That one popped off really hard right before Echoes of Wisdom released. And like, just thank you guys for that. That was awesome seeing it shoot up that much.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that like, you know, we really like doing these videos and recording because we get to hang out with each other and we just get to talk about video game, and so we feel really nicely when we see a video we're proud of do really well.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, at the end of the day, that's why we've done this for so long. Is like we just love talking about video games. Like, we still talked about video games as much as we do with the podcast, like before the podcast. Now we kind of just publish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's fun and it's awesome because like I'm glad that we're doing this because it feels like there are people who are willing to listen to us and like actually like take in what we have like as serious, and I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. I think a couple other videos I want to mention in a quick fire before I mention some of the shorts. Monster Hunter Rise, did it redeem itself? I really like that episode, just talking about the journey me and Guy had with that game. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, I really liked doing the thumbnail for that one, drawing the cartoony Mario and Luigi styled avatars. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
And then also, God, we have so many videos I've loved from this year.
Yeah. Just like looking back on our thumbnails, I remember working on some of them, and I think that they were just like really fun to do. Like I remember working really hard on the Shadow or the Sonic Colors thumbnail, and I really liked that one. Really like the Fall Guys video we did. Like that was also fun.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more vids for me. Last normal podcast episode is the one shot episode. Because I just really love that game, and I wish more people knew about it and got to play it because it's such a unique experience. That and me and Connor both bought. He has his poster, but mine hasn't shipped yet. But posters that are signed by the developer.
Yes, that is probably one of the coolest posters I own, and I own a lot of posters. Just for context, but yeah, I am so glad we did that video because One Shot's such a good game. I'm so glad I played that.
Yeah, but let's see, bending over for Elden Ring one more time. This one wasn't a normal podcast video. It was more so a prediction video by me and Guy. R. Griffith.
I can't believe it did so
and
well.
Mikola the same. It still sits at 460 views. I cannot believe how much that one popped off. I mean, Berserk fans and Elden Ring fans unite. Because that was.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was just a lot of theorizing on our part of the DLC, but that and just our theories of like Berserk lore, because we're both Berserk stans.
Can't believe how much we got right. Like, okay, I was wrong about Mesmer's second phase. However, the shit with Mikola, I was kind of square on. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, in full fairness with the Mesmer stuff, almost a lot of big YouTubers were wrong on that one because we didn't really know it was a seal at the time. Thank you guys for watching our little conspiracy and prediction video on that.
Yeah. And this will be the last shout out, but just like, I guess another shout out. Thank you, as someone who puts a lot of time and effort into the shorts. Thank you for viewing them and just watching them. I think the like best short that at least I have done is the Shadow or Sonic Movie 3 trailer like meme thing, but like I honestly just thank you for watching the shorts because I put so much effort into making
the short. I want to shout out that Connor did. I really love. Like we mentioned the Pikmin 2 video, but like having our Pikmin die for honor was so funny. Just like the Avatar references.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I know I'm gonna be making more Avatar references because Leon Stroll and Metaphor Refantasio, he's the character that says in the trailers, "I will show you a world with honor." And I was like, Prince Zuko.
Yeah, but I guess I would just really quickly I'll list some shorts that I did that I really enjoyed. The Persona 3 one where we once again reinforced the joke that me and Brewer are the same person.
Oh yeah, we've done those a lot.
That one was really fun. The Pikmin 2 short was fun. The Shadow of the Erdtree short was fun. I think I've got like top 3 shorts I've done that it would have to be probably Helldivers, Minish Cap, and the Music Episode 2 short. Akuma, the Akuma edit I did, I don't really count since it's not a podcast short.
Yeah.
But
in terms of non-podcast shorts, I really like the Mother 3 fans after the Nintendo Direct from like 10 months ago, because God, Mother 3, I really wish it was re-released, but like at least other people feel the same because that was really funny. And then the other one I want to shout out is this actually happened with me and Guy at GalaxyCon. We got to meet the voice actor for Akechi, Robbie Damon, at GalaxyCon.
My goat.
But also, he had a little Q&A session where he was actually announcing a new game alongside a bunch of other voice actors for their new game Date Everything, which is coming out on Valentine's Day this upcoming year. And I asked, I remember asking him, the video is titled "Asking Akechi if you can date pancakes and date everything," and there was a decent audience reaction from that one. He looked like he wanted to die inside a little. So shout out to Robbie Damon.
Oh my god, he was so cool for that though.
Yeah, because also I remember he, along with signing our Persona stuff, like my Steelbook copy of Royal, he also signed my poster for Date Everything that I got for free.
That's awesome.
So I got 2 signatures from him.
Yeah, but I think we should just wrap up now.
Yeah, we're at a good stopping point.
Yeah,
but
we are.
Again, thank you all so much for watching us, and we will see you in 2025 with some hopefully really good games to play and some really good videos too.
Yeah. Again, if you guys want to see any special ideas from us for 2025, please let us know. We will happily read the comments and try to work with whatever you guys got for us. That, and last thing before we go is also we will you will see that creepypasta before the end of this year.
You will.
Yeah.
You will. Don't worry.
We are doing our best to cook.
Give us time, please.
Yeah, but with that being said, we have been Fetch Quest. Happy New Year's, and we will see you all next time.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Thank you for watching
Happy New
Fetch Quest in
Year's.
2024.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.